Okay, all right. We have a two-day today. It's the first practice of the day, and I pulled the team up afterwards and just told them that bottom line wasn't happy with the way we responded. Didn't feel like our approach was good, and that we're going to have to make sure that we are mentally and physically ready to practice each time. Our focus today was on corrections from the scrimmage. Cleanup, we also focused on the red zone as a team playing together. But bottom line, the message was today we've got to be more prepared mentally and physically to practice. Our standard is very high, and I just want to make sure our players understood that.
You're saying that practice today wasn't where you wanted to be?
Correct.
Practice.
Correct, today.
What did the film tell you when you went back and reviewed the scrimmage?
There was a lot of reps, a lot of plays. Last night, we graded the film, we watched it with them, we even carried over today. We just felt like it was important that each one of the guys understand the expectations for each position that the coach has, and made sure that the expectations were clear and everything that goes, not just technique-wise, but effort-wise and everything that goes with that.
What did you see on film from the quarterbacks? Anyone one
You know what? Each one of them, I felt like handled the pressure well. We had some guys hang in the pocket, and all four of them showed toughness, and I think that's one of the number one things that you look for in a quarterback. And they hang in the pocket when the pressure's on, and they all took pretty good licks. And so I think we got some good information. Now at the same time, there was mistakes, but what we're doing is we're specifically looking at certain mistakes by each quarterback, and we're going to try to put those guys in the same situation, not only today, but in our next scrimmage. And the plan will be after that next scrimmage, hopefully we can start narrowing some things down.
We were hearing about the 3 interceptions at yesterday's scrimmage. Were those mistakes on the quarterbacks or those plays on the
You know what? Each was different. There was some pressure. There was some routes on some that weren't right. So it wasn't all the quarterbacks, but at the same time, the bottom line is the quarterback is the most responsible person for any kind of mishaps.
You spoke about the one in the red zone particularly, and we heard about Jay Collins' interception in the red zone. Just how does that further the point that you're bringing up of red zone efficiency when you throw an interception there inside?
Yeah. The great thing about scrimmages, you can learn from them. You can specifically teach and coach off them about how important each one is. And I think that not only each turnover, but really there's a lot of really good situations that happened in the scrimmage yesterday that we can learn as a team how to correct, what the expectation is. And it was really good from a coach's standpoint. Yesterday, we found a lot of information about our team, not just individually, but about our team.
Any specific instance yesterday where a play broke down and you were very impressed with the way the quarterback handled it?
Not really. I think the biggest thing is I was impressed with their toughness, hanging in the pocket. They took some licks and they hung in there. All four of them did.
What stood out to you defensively about yesterday? Anything that kind of jumped out?
Yeah, they made some plays. I mean, I think the defense made plays, when they had to. And, individually, it was probably hit and miss. Like I said earlier, I mean, everybody on our defense and everybody on our offense got reps. It was almost equal. And so when you do that, there's a lot going on. And our plan is Saturday to do something similar, be a little more specific, like we talked about with the quarterback, certain situations. But hopefully after Saturday, we'll have a chance to narrow it down. Now, narrow it down, I don't know what that means yet, other than the fact that we're rotating too many guys right now. And we'll see what happens.
How many plays do you hope to go Saturday?
About the same. I want a similar situation, scrimmage-wise, to what we had yesterday.
Will the quarterbacks be live? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to work through that. Me and Coach Lashley will decide that sometime tomorrow.
With the offensive line and the defensive line going so many live reps against each other, what did the film tell you about the one that out?
We're learning a lot, and some of the new guys, it's very good to see how they react and, see how much they improve. We have pretty good information on our old guys, not just going through spring, but they're also getting good reps. But we're just really trying to figure out, at each position, going forward with the season.
You had said yesterday that the scrimmage would help not only for evaluation but for separation. Have you begun to see separation?
Somewhat. We addressed we're going to give them a chance to improve on what we talked about and see how it carries over this next scrimmage.
Was Coach Grimes back this morning?
He was not back this morning. He'll be back this afternoon. And I believe that's your first question of the year, isn't it?
I think it is.
waiting on you. Good job.
Well, I'll follow up with, what did you see out of the receivers? Because Coach Lashley's mentioned he's seen a lot of inconsistency aside from
Yeah,
Quan and
you know, Coach Craig is really focusing on the guys playing without the ball. In college football, the easy part is running around catching, but doing the dirty work, doing the blocking, hustling on the backside of a play, that's what he's focused on.
You mentioned the young guys up front, the freshman defensive linemen, how'd they look to you as their first scrimmage?
You know, I think they are improving. You know, they're getting a lot of reps, and I know Coach Garner's getting a good look at them. And evaluation, I know Saturday will be big.
Tony Stevens is a name that we've heard pop up from his teammates a couple of times. Has he impressed you as well, and what does he do that you think that's helping ease that transition?
Yeah, we really feel like he's talented. We're just trying to, you know, see how he reacts. You know, you got to understand, fall camp for a lot of the freshmen coming in, there's a lot going on. It's 24/7 football. It's meetings, it's practice, it's sleep, it's eat, get up, more football. And, you know, we're just really trying to figure out these young guys who can handle it mentally and who can't. But Tony's very talented.
You figured out when you do a third scrimmage? Well, it's looking ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going day by day. I mean, we're just really evaluating after each scrimmage and seeing where we're at. I mean, we do have it planned, but we're focused on this next one.
Guys, are there any injuries from yesterday?
No, a couple guys banged up, but nothing serious.
Was Demetrius back this morning?
He was not.
Will he be back this afternoon, maybe?
I don't believe so.
Maybe for the scrimmage.
Possibly.
Let's get them all in.
I knew it was going to happen.
Pace and tempo, Coach.
The second practice today, special teams only, or is it going to be other special?
It will be half and half. We will go half special teams, and we'll do some more install as a group, some situations, this second practice.
Is it going to be like shorts,
No,
so full pads?
where it probably shells, but
Shells.
you know,
Was it
we're
small
gonna,
shells?
but yeah, shoulder pads for sure.
What'd you see out of the running backs?
I think our ball security was pretty good. You know, that was the thing that stood out. We got to make sure we protect as a group. I mean, that's what Coach Wharton was really focusing on today. And but we feel like we have some options. You know, a lot of guys can do different things. And of course, if you think back at our history, we're at our best when we got running backs that are a little bit different. They can specialize.
With Demetrius gone, how did Josh Holsey kind of handle himself? I know it's not his first scrimmage in safety, but a pretty extensive.
You know, I think he did a solid job. I mean, he's a smart kid. He's got football instincts, and you know, he's a football player.
All right, Coach.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.